Here's another lesson on the E major scale. This is a cool way to play the E major scale up the neck. You're just kind of doing it, I think you're just sequencing the scale in sevenths, so, you know, if the scale is like, here's a 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 6, 5 chord, 6 chord, 7 chord. There's the E major scale, so a cool way to play up the scale is like this. So to hear that in context, I'll do an E major drone in the back so you can hear it. So basically, the way that works is there's a couple different patterns. If you think of it as chord shapes, it's a lot easier to conceptualize. So this is the first one. And that's basically the major 7 chord shape. So you have the 1, the 7, and the 6. That's the first shape, and you kind of hammer onto the 7th. From this, you hammer on from the 6th to the 7th. So that's the first chord shape, and this is for the 1 chord based off E major, if you think about it. So those are all in this E major 9, E major 7 voicing, but you add on the 6th. So whatever that is. So that's the first one. And the next shape. And you use this shape for the 2 chord and for the 5 chord. So basically I have my index finger on the F sharp, skip a string, keep my middle finger on the same fret as my index finger, and then put my pinky on the high E string on the E flat. That's the second shape. So the first shape is, second shape is, and the third shape is this. We're going to use this shape for the 3 chord, the 6 chord, and the 7 chord. So you go up a whole step from this shape with your index finger and your middle finger, so you slide up. And instead of having your pinky up a whole step from where you're on the E string from these 2 fingers, you only have it up a half step. So instead of like this shape is like that on the E flat, you only move your pinky up a half step from here. So the whole thing is, so far, is that's the 1 chord. The 2 chord. The 3 chord is. The 4th chord is this same shape, but on the A. So and the 5 chord is the same shape as the 2 chord, but on the B sharp. step from where we are, so that's on the C sharp. And the 7 chord is that same shape, but up a whole step. And then the 1 chord, we're back to the same shape. So all together it goes. Whoops, I messed up. So in context, here's our E major drone, and it goes.